Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another makeup graveyard for you. My makeup is stored in this kind of drawer set behind me, and I have a lot of it in there that I do not use. So I am doing a clean out, hence this makeup graveyard series. I did get the idea from Tati, so I loved watching her videos and it inspired me to clean out my own collection. Today we have eye palettes. So if you'd like to see what eye palettes I decide to keep and what ones I decide to get rid of, then just keep watching. So this is my kind of palette drawer. I do keep some of my palettes on my vanity, but I'm not going to go through those just because I know those are the ones I want to keep because they are on my vanity. I just quickly want to say, if you hear background noises in this video, I'm sorry. My dog is playing with her toys in the hallway and the fan is also on because it's like a bazillion degrees. So I'm just gonna randomly grab palettes out of here and kind of tell you what I think and what I'm gonna do with them. The first one is this Estee Lauder palette. This is in the colour Smoky Plums, and it's got these 8 shades plus a blush and some brushes. So this one I got given in a set. There is another one in here, and to be honest, I have these kind of shades in other palettes and I don't really know when I'm going to wear them, and they're not very like pigmented. So see, like that one there was this kind of dark blue shade, so I think I'm going to get rid of those. I'm going to pass them on to my mum or my sister. I never use them, so I'd rather give them to someone who will. Then in here I have these beauty style false eyelashes. These are the Flirty lashes. You can see I only have one in here, and that is because I do cut it in half and then use them as kind of outer lashes. They are kind of crisscrossy, so I do like them, and I'm going to keep that one eyelash. Then I have this 10 Pro palette. I got given this, I can't remember by who or when, but it just has inside eyeshadows and then a blush. I never use this, but the colours are really like pretty and they are quite pigmented. Like, I'm quite impressed with that for those shades. So I think I am going to keep it. I might put it out on my vanity and see if I can get some more use out of it. Next up, right in the very front here, I have this Chi Chi quad. This is in the colour In Your Dreams, and it just looks like this. It has a giant mirror here and then these kind of 4 shades. I really like them. I do wish the shades had names. That'd be really good. I don't know if they were on the box because I did get this quite a while ago. They're not really shades I reach for on an everyday basis, but I'm going to keep it because I do like the formulation of these quads and I might get some more. Then also up the front here I have my Australis Nudist palette. It looks like this. It has a mirror here and then the shadows just look like this. This one I reached for quite a lot when I first got it, and I think I'm going to keep it purely because, and as you can see here on the back, all of the shades in it are from other Australis quads and duos and that kind of thing. So I think I am going to keep that one. I have a BYS quad here. This is an Animal Instincts quad in the colour Purples, obviously. I have never used this. I think I've only swatched like this colour and this colour. So I think I'm going to get rid of it because I really just like don't even reach for it, and that's the purple shade there, this purple that I just swatched, but I don't really reach for it. And these shades here, I have a couple of these quads, and these kind of zebra shades you will see later on just really don't swatch well, and so I think I'm going to pass that one on. I have enough other purple shadows. I then have my Rimmel Glam Eyes quad in Smoky Brun. I absolutely love this. You can see I've hit pan and I did mention it in my favourites video, so I'm definitely keeping that one. I have this little Glam Beauty eyeshadow quad. I got this in a little set that was given to me, and I'm going to pass that one on. I have another Estee Lauder eyeshadow palette. This one is in soft neutrals, although some of these colours, like there's a blue and a grey in here, and I don't really understand how they are neutral colours. And then it has this blush that kind of looks like a bronzer and is called Bronze Goddess, and it's a soft shimmer bronzer, but it is so friggin' shimmery that it's like I couldn't even wear that. It's just too shimmery, and we kind of already know from the early palettes that these shadows aren't very pigmented, so I'm going to pass that on. I have another BYS Animal Instincts quad. This is in the greens shade. Once again, I haven't even swatched this. Those two there are the two without the print on them. I do like them and they're rather pretty, but once again, they look super different in the pan, and then on my arm, they swatch kind of rather similar. And I just don't think I really like the formulation of these, so I think I'm going to pass that one on. I have up the front here this Wet n Wild trio. This is in the colour Don't Steal My Thunder. I got given this by a subscriber in a kind of parcel that she sent me, and I have yet to use it, so I'm definitely going to keep that one because I've heard good things about the Wet n Wild trios and eyeshadows. I have this Sports Girl Sweetest Thing eyeshadow palette. This one was, I guess, in the shade Sweetest Thing, and it looks like this, and as you can see, it still has the protective sheet on it. These colours are kind of pretty, but I never use it, I don't reach for it, I'm going to pass it on. I have this Essence Quattro. This is in the shade Denim, and it just has 4 really pretty blue shades. I'm going to keep this one because I do like the formulation of Essence shadows, and if I ever need any blues, this is a good quad. Next, I have this Maybelline, I want to say quad, but it's got 5 pans in it. What do you call a 5-pan eyeshadow? Anyway, this is a Hyper Diamonds eyeshadow palette, and it is in the colour BR1. I don't know, it doesn't have a colour on it, but I've hardly used this and I do really like the shades in it, so I'm going to keep that one. I have another BYS Animal Instincts quad. This is in the natural shades. Now this is what I was talking about with the patterned ones. Once you swatch them, they go really gross like this. I'm not really a fan, and like I said, I'm not really a fan of the formulation of these shadows, and I have more than enough neutrals. I have this eyeshadow duo. This is a Beauty Cycle duo in the colour Jade. It's just this really pretty green colour, and then obviously a kind of more green toned gold. These are the 2 shades here, and I'm not really a fan of the pigmentation of these shadows, so I'm going to pass that one on. I have this eyeshadow trio here that I've never opened, and I got given as a gift. It was out of a magazine subscription that someone I know got, and makeup, so they just passed it on to me, but I'm not going to use it, and I obviously never have. I have here another Animal Instincts quad. This is in 02 Darks. These BYS shadows are extremely like creamy and buttery. See, I really like, those 2 colours there are the 2 like colours without the patterns on them. I don't want to swatch the pattern ones just because if I am giving it away, then I've like ruined it for someone else. But I don't even know if you can get these anymore, and I'm not sure if they're worth having in my collection, and I think I'm just going to pass it on. I have this Maybelline Eye Studio trio. This is in the shade Purple Prodigy. Now these are cream products. So that's what they look like there. They are cream products, like I said, and I think I'm going to keep them for now. I'll see if I can get some use out of them. If not, I'll pass it on or throw it. Okay, we're getting there. I have this Models Prefer palette that has 12 colours in it, and one of the colours has fallen. Oh, one of the colours has broken. But I do really love this palette. I use the black out of here, I use the white quite a lot. I use these kind of purpley colours, so I'm going to keep that one. This is in the Essential palette. The only thing I wish about this is, see, like, it has a picture and stuff, but none of these shades have names. So it kind of makes it like a pain to use in a tutorial because they don't have shade names. Then up here I have these eBay eyelashes. These are in the style 001. They just look like this. Some of them are obviously falling out and stuff. I don't really use these very much, but I am going to keep them because they're just good if you want to use lashes for a Halloween tutorial or something like that where it doesn't really matter if they're cheap, crappy ones. I have this Maybelline quad in Mocha Motion. This is one of their expert wear eyeshadow quads, and I'm going to keep this one because it is a neutral. I then have this, again, Eyeshadow quad. This is in the colour Irresistible Ivy. As you can see, I did get it discounted, so I'm guessing it is discontinued, but it just looks like this. There's some really pretty colours, and I do like these Eyeshadow formulas, and I have used it and I'm going to keep it. Up the back here I have this little Miraness Pearl Crush Creaseless Shadows. This is in the shade, oh, it doesn't have a shade apparently. Once again, this came with a magazine subscription. The shades just look like this. They are really pretty shades, and Miraness is actually quite expensive, so they are quite pretty. This kind of blue-grey is really pretty and I really like it. I think I'm going to keep it. Hopefully I can get some more use out of it. If I can't, I will pass it on soon, but I think I'm going to keep it for now. Actually, I've had this for quite a while. I haven't used it, so I am just going to pass it on. I'm not going to worry about keeping it. So next up I have this Colour Couture kind of palette book thing. It has all of these colours in it. It also has a liquid eyeliner, a sponge tip and a pencil eyeliner. I have never used this. There is still the plastic covering over all the eyeshadows. I got given this as a gift and they are kind of baked shadows. I just don't really like the layout of this, to be honest, and I've never used it and I think I'm just going to pass it on. Then I have this BYS 5-pan eyeshadow palette. This is in the colour Natural Delight. Just looks like this. It has a range of browns and I do actually really like these BYS shadows in this kind of format. Most of them are shimmery, but I do like the formula and pigmentation, so I'm going to keep that one. Then I have this dark one. This is in the colour Black Steel. Once again, it is just a 5-pan palette. It does have this one's matte, although it looks like it has shimmer, it doesn't, it's matte. This one's really shimmery, and then these ones down here are kind of like satin colours. They are quite pigmented, as you can see there, and I think I'm going to keep this one. Although the colours are a little bit powdery, like that's a really good black. I'm really impressed with that, and that is a matte black. So I do think I'm going to keep this one. Then I also have this one. This is Moonlit Shores, and this is a blue one. It's got kind of a turquoisey, like mint colour down here, a turquoisey colour and a black at the end, and it's just kind of a gradient. Most of these are kind of like a satin or matte finish. They're not really, really glittery. I'm not really fussed on the pigmentation on these ones though, so I think I'm going to pass that one on. I don't use blues on my eye very much, and I have other blues that I would reach for before this one. I then have this Savvy Trio. This is in the colour Emerald City, and I bought this because I really liked the green and the brown in it. They are all shimmery. This is kind of like a gold, a khaki green, and a kind of olive toned brown. I've hardly used this one and I really like it because it is Australian drugstore, so I think I'm going to keep that one. Last but not least, up the back here I have this CoverGirl quad. This is in the colour Vibrant Browns. It has this kind of sparkly black, a grey, a really vibrant gold and a highlight colour. I don't think I would use all these shades together, but I do think it's a nice variety to have, so I'm going to keep that one too. So this is what my eyeshadow drawer looks like now. Up the front here I have all of my palettes that I'm keeping, and then up the back I have my two little sets of eyelashes. This looks much more tidy, and I obviously have a lot more space to grow in my collection now, which is really exciting. Down here I have a box. This is all of the stuff I'm getting rid of. So obviously this big one, and then the other palettes that you can see in there. I'm going to pass that on to family members and that kind of stuff. I'm not going to sell any of this stuff. If my family members don't want it, then I will just donate it. So that is that drawer all done. I hope you guys are liking this series. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!